session. May I inform you all that we have received our chief guest, our guest for our event. We are very, very honored. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence, sir. Most welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please put your hands together as I invite on stage our chief guest, Member NITI Aayog, Dr. Vinod Pal. And may I request Dr. Mansoor Dalal to kindly escort him on the stage. We are ultimate. We are very privileged to have with us globally recognized medical scientist and a public health exponent who has served on the faculty of the Department of Pediatrics, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi from the 1985 to 2020 and was the head of the department for nearly a decade. The government of India appointed Dr. Paul as a member of NITI Aayog in 2017. At NITI, he leads the health, nutrition, and HRD verticals. He has played a pivotal role in the formulation of key initiatives such as Ayushman Bharat PMJ. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our chief guest. And may I request Mr. Adarsh Narahari to join us on the stage and present a floral bouquet and a memento and welcome Dr. Vinod Paul. Huge round of applause. Our chief guest, Dr. Vinod Paul, to kindly guide us with his words.
Namaste, good afternoon. Respected Dr. Saurabh Gargji, distinguished family of ASLI conglomerate, friends, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here amongst pioneers, thought leaders who are together and offering solutions for an area of work of our society which is gaining increasing importance. It has always been important to look after our elderly in the best possible manner, family-centered manner, over millennia, but with new challenges, new possibilities. We have to be moving forward systematically, thoughtfully, and using technology to the best of our ability, and while doing so, not to lose the human touch and the family touch. Honor to be here. It must have been stated many a time since morning that there has been a demographic transition. We are out there to benefit from the demographic advantage that we have, the dividend that we have. But at the same time, our elderly population is rising in number, rising in volume, rising in complexity. The life expectancy at the time of independence was only 27 years. 27 years. Today we are 69, 70. Developed nations have life expectancy, more developed nations than us have a life expectancy around 82, 84, 85. Japan has around 87. It is quite evident that with extra effort, but even on a secular trend, we will be above 80 life expectancy and perhaps 84 by the year we attain 100 years of our independence. So life expectancy would rise further, and we want to be there. Why should our life expectancy of our nation be less than that? And we're making all efforts, health and non-health efforts, to make sure that we go in that direction. But also that it brings in difficulties, challenges, not only of health and nutrition, but also of several social and developmental dimensions. I'm glad that an organization like yours is consciously addressing these areas, also finding vibrant solutions. But above all, you're bringing together people to move in the direction of solutions. And I believe you are bringing teams and organizations, technologies to do so. You're bringing options and investments for elderly living in a big way. I salute you for doing that. And indeed, creating a vibrance around these burning issues that surround the care of the elderly in many, many ways. Coming from the health sector, I'm very conscious of the fact that we need to devise elderly specific approach to healthcare in addition to whatever else we are doing. And the challenges are well known. One third of the elderly are hypertensive, 20% of them have mental health issues. It's known from the famous last study, for example. A large number of them need assistive devices, and so on and so forth. We should find pathways to provide care for these conditions and more in as much as possible the home setting, and if required to bring them into facilities if need be. I like to mention here that the Health and Wellness Center mission, the Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Center mission, which is the flagship program of the Honorable Prime Minister, alongside other Ayushman Bharat pillars and other health programs, where we are visualizing comprehensive primary health care at the previously termed sub-centers and primary health centers. They have been now upgraded in terms of human resources, in terms of digital solutions, telemedicine, drugs, and so on, and efficiency, and the team to be called Health and Wellness Center, which is typically being led by a community health officer who is a BSc, a post BSc trained competent nurse in most states. That gives us an opportunity to put in place treat care of the elderly as well as, of course, the other care for about 5 to 6,000 population for which this Health and Wellness Center is responsible. We have not yet got a functional model of this. We are working on it. I would seek help from you, from other stakeholders, as to how to create an excellent. We have a blueprint. We have what we call as guideline for elderly care at the Health and Wellness Center. But we would like your partnerships to operationalize this model in rural settings and adapted model